Despite the havoc wreaked by the tail end of Hurricane Ida, Philadelphia's school district opened Thursday, with notice of a 2-hour delay for some schools that came so late some parents already had dropped off their children. On Friday, the district plans to go all virtual in acknowledgement that conditions aren't expected to improve. Superintendent William Hite made the decision after a nudge from Mayor Jim Kenney and in the face of outrage from the teachers' union and parents. The city has shared that road conditions and other impacts from the storm are not expected to improve by tomorrow, said an afternoon email sent to parents. Therefore, all district schools will engage in 100% digital learning. After last year's remote learning, all students should have access to laptops, making the pivot to virtual possible. Teachers and other staff members also will work from home Friday. School will reopen for in-person learning September 8th after the observance of Labor Day and Rosh Hashanah. The heavy rains and winds brought on by Ida sent the city's 2 rivers to record high levels, flooded roads and basements, downed some power lines, and shuttered most suburban schools. City officials at a press conference Thursday termed the damage as a once-in-a-100-years event. District leaders, however, decided to open as usual for its 120,000-plus students. It did not go smoothly. The teachers' union called the decision irresponsible. Some parents were furious. Communication about the delayed opening went out at 8:45 a.m., after many parents had dropped off their children or were en route to school. Y'all should have had a plan. Yesterday was a tornado watch. There are children that are sitting out in these yards because parents don't know that there is a 2-hour delay, said Sheikta Gaines, a parent and president of the citywide Home and School Council. How dare you have these kids outside like that? It is unacceptable. It is not a game. This is not something that we want to play with. Jasmine Ellis, of Olney, said her son's school starts at 8:15 a.m., but she didn't receive any notice until 9:45. I got no phone calls, nothing, she said. Dolores Brown, who lives in the Northeast, said the only reason her 2 children were able to get to school with the changed times is that her family has a car. The district shouldn't have even started school this early. They weren't prepared for anything. This was poorly handled, you know it was poorly handled, she said. Sierra Freeman described an odyssey of closed roads, U-turns and detours to get her daughter from Brewery Town to school in the Northeast, only to discover after arriving 45 minutes late that school wasn't open yet because of the delay. This is horrible, she said. At the press conference, Hite said he acted in the face of an evolving situation, and the 8:45 a.m. communication went out later than we would have liked.